Hello everybody, my name is Eclipion and welcome to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. As you can see behind me, my base has changed a lot. Well, I actually decided to do the UFO design instead of whatever previous episodes I was doing. Now, as you know, I haven't logged on to this world for 2 months. Now, until today, I decided to build a quarter of my base, or just the base, all right. And I saw it, right. I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna take like half an hour, but no, this took me 2 hours and a little more. But you know what, I don't think it looks that bad. We got the storage, or the starter storage area. We got all we need, right. I'm starting to organize these stuff, and my base is looking quite good. Except there's one thing. I only made the way in, but without the way out. I can use this, but it just takes some time, so I just like lazy way, you know? And I have been organizing my chest up there a lot, and like, honestly, it's quite good. Look at this. Like, last time I was saying, right? I was gonna build like a circle house. But then I was like, okay, so how is this even gonna work? So I just like went with a UFO design, which by the way, it took me like forever. I was so triggered building it. Like the circle especially, oh my. Oh, it's not good memories right there. But anyways, guys, we actually done the quarter of the base, and it's good, doing actually quite good. There's only one really important thing I want to talk about. I feel like it's time to actually leave this world. Yeah, I said it. I think it's time to leave this world. There's some reasons that I want to do this. It's because you see, this world, I explored quite a bit, right? And literally everywhere, I say this, everywhere is covered with snowy tundra. Like, I guess it's just like, it's not fun as what I intended to be, Because, like, just think about this, right? Like, the big problem with this world is that everywhere you go is covered with snowy tundra. No matter with, like, spruce, glacier biome, literally everywhere you go is covered with snow. And it's just like, I just don't feel like that fun anymore. Like, if I don't focus on this building project, I would have left this world like probably 2 episodes ago. It just it doesn't it just doesn't feel that fun playing it. I guess like problem is, right? The world is just like, it's covered with one biome, and like there's like no elements to it. I just don't find any elements. Like, you see, I do some trading, I do like the woodworking, and other than this, there's like no more purpose. There's honestly no more purpose. I know I can beat the game. I can try to beat the game the second time, except like, I just lost interest playing this world, and it sounds kind of ridiculous, honestly. How can you lost your motivation playing a world, and like, especially like you haven't even beat the game yet? Well, because like, you see, I'm not a person that plays the world just to beat the game. I actually likes to build a lot, and like, it's just getting really boring, really repetitive, I could say, because everywhere you go it's just the same biome over and over again. You go to like north, there's this snowy tundra, south snowy tundra, and every direction is just snowy tundra. There's nothing else than this boring biome. There's honestly not much fun about it. Let's be honest here. But like, another main reason is just like, because we're in a snowy tundra biome, right? I was trying to grow some crops, and the problem is, even if you get water source, or I'm just gonna break some ice right here. I'm gonna show you, alright? So even if you break it, you see that? The ice just like instantly froze up. right? Like I get I can use the light to probably make the ice less harder to froze, but the thing is like that just make it this world just more hard to play with. You see, like you're gonna say, right? The water, the ice I just broke, it's gonna like refroze like in like 2 minutes. I'm not joking. It's like that hard to get food here. Honestly, like I tried to grow potatoes and the water froze and like, it just doesn't work. Like I know okay I can use these dried kelp because dried kelp you can just find a lot of them in the ocean. But the thing is like these things are really annoying to eat. You see, every dried kelp it only gives you like half a hunger bar, so it's like it's not fun. And like you try to grow something, it always doesn't work. It's just like it's a really pain in the back, you know what I mean? So you can ask me like, hey Clipion, why don't you hunt animals? Well, the simple answer is there is no animals around. Well, you sometimes see those foxes or rabbits, but you see these just they can't really provide you much food, don't they? Now before I recorded this video, I was actually debating with myself, should I continue this world or should I not continue this world? And I made this decision. What am I even saying right now? I made the decision to not continue this world because I just felt like, if I create a new world and if I get in a plains biome, I would have like way more potential compared to right now. But you know what, guys? Before anything ends, I honestly need a tribute for our friend Salmon right here. He didn't or she didn't really deserve to die. The only reason that she have died is because, well, the water froze. Well, if you watched my episode before, you know what happened, right? The water froze and yeah, this poor little dude has passed away. And you know what the worst part is? The worst part is that when I found the body, I just said no, and then I just went on to what I was building. I didn't even care about it. But you know what, guys? Here it is. This world and this fish will be forever remembered in the UFO base. So now you may be wondering, like, Eclipsion, so if you made all these outlines, then why don't you actually make it? Well, because I just lost my motivation to actually build it. If this world have actually a lot of resources, for example, on the right we have a desert, on the left we have a savanna biome, we have all the resources, you see, I would have a lot of motivation to actually make this build. Except, you see, this world is, like, there's very less resources for any sort of building or any sort of survival. So I just don't feel like building it. I had a plan, but it just didn't, it doesn't work, especially with this world. It just doesn't function properly. Now, in the next season, when I create a new world in the 1.17 update, well, it's gonna be mega, let me just tell you right now. It's going to be game-changing. Because I actually planned, like, a lot of plans in the back of my head, except, like, this world, it doesn't work the same way, There's, like, no resources to use. So you know what, when the 1.17 update comes, well, it's gonna change a lot. So yes, this is the end. I am going to miss my base, or partly miss my base, or probably just forget about this base when the next season comes. I mean, this base honestly had potential, but except that, like, I just don't wanna build it anymore. I got tired. This world is it's really tiring to survive. That sounds ridiculous, but it is, really, it is. But you know what? It's not complete to leave if I don't put my armor and gear in the base. To prove that, you know what, this base is my build. Well, actually, the main purpose is to remember that, I survived the hardcore Minecraft world in this base. And, it's something to remember, even though it's not that much, right? It's not that much. And the third last thing to do is to store all my stuff in a chest. meaning that all these stuff won't be going to season 2 and will be stayed on this terrible world generation forever. I do not want this sort of world generation again, and I do not want to live in a snowy tundra biome ever again in Minecraft. I am tired of it, like seriously tired of it. And for this whole series, the most tool I actually used is the axe, because you know what, I did a lot of woodworking. So you know what, this I said axe, is going to be on the special item frame. It's going to be remembered forever. The weapon or the tool that I used the most for this whole entire series, even though it's only 5 episodes. But you know what? It's 95 days for me. It's actually quite a lot. And it's gonna be remembered forever in this terrible world generation, as I said again. No, okay, this season has cut short. And you know what? I think it's actually for the better, because I honestly, I cannot continue anymore. There we go. We got all the stuff stored away and will be never even talked about ever in the future. Because I really hope, next season I get a really good world. That's what I'm hoping for. And I know I didn't get killed by anything yet, but I'm just done here, too bored to do anything else in this world. But you know what? The next season is going to be a blast. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to do a lot of fun challenges. So for now, thank you for all the support. If you haven't subscribed, best if you do so, because in the next hardcore world, I promise you that it will be really fun to watch. And before this video ends, I made a small clip of all the builds I've made and what I have been through. Hope you guys enjoy.